out. Keep rocking. Life starts now. Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Turn on the Just Big Show. It's a show about getting big, being big, and living big. Everything nowadays is supersized, including your hosts, Vincent DeZenzo and Matt Rhodes. Both are elite-level strength athletes, and they know how to get you bigger and stronger. If your goal is to set off every lunk alarm within a 10-gym radius and have a blast while doing it, tune into Just Big. Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on FTNS. Need FTNS on the go? There's an app for that. Download the FTNS app for your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch now. FTNS, world's first fitness radio, will keep you moving.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Body Shop. Now, in the studio, I have Mr. Brian Cannone.
Bricks, what's happening?
You know how it is.
You ready for some CrossFit? We're going to get you in there?
You know what?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try it. And I do have some friends that are doing it. Lorianne Marchese's husband, you know, he's a huge CrossFit fanatic. You know, I mean,
that's
this
the
guy,
one I told you about. We went up to the one at Hartford.
Yeah, I believe his name is John Napolitano, something like that. John, I apologize for messing up your last name, but you know how it is, John. I just, you know you the man. That's what it is, all right? This man got his girl to propose to him. So at the end of the day, he's the man no matter what, all right? That's just Big John to me. I always did want to try CrossFit. I just wasn't sure what it was because there was so many different things that were going around about it. One of the rumors that I did hear was with the WOD.
Yeah.
You know, workout of the day. Let's say it's a run or it's squats.
Yep.
And people would always tell me like, yo, Bricks, if you go in there, they get you doing a bicep curl, you know, they walk you out.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? If I pay my money, I do what the hell I want. You know? So if I come down to the gym in Stamford, Connecticut.
Yep.
Now, where in Stamford can I find your gym?
So we are located on Hyde Street, which is actually 100 yards from New York Sports Club.
Okay.
We're right off of Hope Street, which is off exit 36 off the Merritt.
Okay. All right. So if I come down to Hybrid Athletics in Stamford, what is a typical beginner's, you know, CrossFit workout like for me? Okay,
so we put everybody through this, you know, day one tester workout.
Okay.
And this workout, it's benign. It's not going to do any lasting damage. But if you're poorly deconditioned, it's going to expose some of that.
Okay.
If you are a superstar, we'll see that too. So what we're looking for in this workout is to see how do you do in the movements that we prescribe.
Right.
How long does it take you to complete the task, and how sore are you for the next several days? And if you score really well on those things, we just throw you into the classes. If you don't score really well in any one of those departments, if you call me in 5 days, you say, hey, I still can't walk, then all right, we know we got to throttle back a little bit.
Right.
But the movements themselves are pretty benign. It's just like let's see what kind of pain threshold we've got here, and let's see how well you move.
Okay, what would be some of the exercises or equipment that you would put a beginner through to really test them out?
So we do rowing, push-ups, squat thrusts,
nice, and
med ball slams.
Med ball slams.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Are
seen
those the one you throw it against the ball?
That's a wall ball.
Okay.
We do slams where you reach it overhead and you slam it to the ground.
Oh yeah. All right.
So we put that combination together with a little bit of rowing mixed in between rounds. The whole thing, if you fly through it, it takes like 7 or 8 minutes. If you take a little bit longer, it might take 14 or 15 minutes. And it has the potential to devastate somebody who's really poorly deconditioned. But if somebody comes in and they can't do real push-ups, just go from the knees. If you're not that comfortable with a med ball, we give you a really light one. So we just scale it up or down, and we try to make it appropriately difficult for you on day one.
Okay.
Are you into people throwing up in your gym?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it's to me, like that's a pissing contest that I don't need to be involved in. I mean,
there's some CrossFit gyms though that have like a puke bucket.
Yeah, I mean, look, occasionally that happens, right? Where somebody comes in and they're like, "Oh man, I haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're dry heaving in the bathroom."
Yeah,
that's a nutrition thing.
Yes,
I should never see somebody puking because we put them to the point of puking. Yeah. That absolutely is not the goal of what we're doing.
Okay, good.
And that doesn't do anything for me in terms of proving intensity. That does nothing.
Right. Okay, let's talk about some of your personal records.
Yeah.
Some lifts. I'm gonna throw out some exercises.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to tell me what your personal best is, and then I want you to tell me what the beginner would start off with, that you and your people will put them through, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you ready? Let's go with a 400-pound tire flip.
So we have a 400-pound tire flip is what we start most men on.
Okay.
So, you come into the gym, you've shown that you can move a little bit. We start you on a 300 or 400-pound tire, and within 5 flips, you're doing the 500-pound tire.
Okay. And what have you flipped the 400-pound tire for?
Oh, well, the other day I did a workout that was a 1,000-pound tire flip. For 1, and then 10 double unders for 10 rounds.
All right, where do you get a 1,000-pound tire? Because, now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are hearing 400-pound tire flip, and you're thinking, what does that look like? Where do you find it? That's typically what is on a tractor trailer on a farm.
Yeah.
Okay, but where are you getting a 1,000-pound tire? Like, that's like the monster truck tires, right?
Well, it's a 1,000-pound tire came off of it's a 26.5, 25, and it's got steel belted radials in it, and it's 5'9" tall, and it's 26.5 inches wide. So it's a big old tire.
Okay, no offense, but you're 5'8". How are you flipping over a 5'9" tire?
Yeah, it's a lot of effort.
How do you fit that in your gym? Does it fit inside your gym?
We keep it right outside in the loading ramp, and then when we want to use it, we roll it in.
Wow.
Steal it is what everyone's
try to steal it.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, right. Okay, 125-pound farmer's carry, 125-pound per hand.
Yeah, that's I would say that's a really strong woman. Somebody who's proven themselves in the gym, and they've got a real nice heavy deadlift, and they've got some strong hands. Or I would say that is a light carry for a man.
Okay. What's the distance that you would have them do the farmer's walk for?
A lot of times we'll do it in a workout, so it won't necessarily be for distance. It'll be for length in the gym.
Okay.
And it'll be, the gym's about 70 feet long, so we'll say, okay, you got 2 minutes to get as many lengths as you can.
Right.
If you're really strong, you get a whole lot. If you're not, you only get 1 or 2. So that the weight kind of dictates how many you get.
Okay, got you.
Can they use wrist wraps or no?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Maybe a little chalk on the hands if they lucky.
That's all you get.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
Call it a day. Build your strength. Get your forearms up. Now, I know super producer Ermal is actually a superstar when it comes to the farmer's walk.
Yeah.
He is. No, in all honesty, he's one of the few beginners that went down to Lou's gym and actually beat Lou. And Lou competes in the strongman competition.
Nice.
And, Lou was thrilled, but really kind of mad at the same time. You know what I mean? This beginner coming here, and, he shuts me down. 140-pound Atlas stone to the shoulder.
Okay, I would say that is, in the middle of our men, they'll use that stone in a workout. Okay. So they'll do that stone for several reps and then do a bunch of other things and then come back to it for more reps. Or that is the heavier end of what women use. We've got a girl in our gym. She's one of my staff trainers, Katie Burke.
Right.
And,
hey, Katie.
Yeah, last night she was ripping the 175 up to the shoulder. So, yeah.
Now, what do you do?
Actually, tonight I did the stone series for the first time in a while. So I did 4 reps at 175, 3 reps at 215, 2 reps at 228, and 1 rep at 259.
Okay. When doing the Atlas stones,
yeah.
Okay, I know some guys that like to put kind of like a sticky substance
tacky
on their hands.
No tacky allowed.
Okay, so nothing on the forearms. Nope. Either, like no type of grips. Yeah, well, I see your forearms, yeah. But I believe there was one of the world's strongest men competition where Mario Pudzianowski.
Yeah, Mariusz Pudzianowski.
Yeah, because he's short.
Yeah.
And he actually used like a a rubber ring to get his arms around a stone, and people started complaining and said that's cheating. And he was like, well, my arms are short, you know, so they let that go, and then the next year they banned it. You know, so that's pretty much why I was asking about the tacky. And
the tacky absolutely helps you do a stone that, you know, usually you couldn't do.
Gotcha.
You know, you're stuck to that thing like glue. Like tonight when I did that 259 for a single to the shoulder, that takes a lot of effort to get it up there. In a contest that I did in Philly a few years ago, I did the 270-pound stone with tacky for like 11 reps in a minute.
Wow.
So that it does help significantly.
Okay. Some people out there may want to know, and again, I have to ask, you know, what do you bench press?
It's funny that you should ask, because I don't normally bench press.
Okay.
I mean, it's not something that I throw into the rotation. But my coach, Jason Layden, he's actually from CrossFit Milford. He programmed close grip bench for me about a week ago, and I hit 365 for close grip for a single.
See, I told you, he put in them John Cena numbers. Like that right there. Okay, somebody wants to do CrossFit for the first time, and they want to come down to Hybrid Athletics in Stanford. How can they get in touch with you or in touch with the gym? All you got to do is send an email to info@hybridathletics.net. That email gets funneled to me and my team, and you know, what we like people to do is to show up on a Saturday morning at 8:30. Okay. That's when we have 5 or 6 coaches on hand, and that beginner workout that I was telling you about, that's when we'll have a coach that'll basically put you through that workout in a one-on-one. So we're going to look and see how's the movement, how's the intensity, how are you dealing with the stress. But we do that Saturdays at 8:30. It's not mandatory that you attend that. If that doesn't fit into your schedule, you could basically drop in any time. Just drop us a note and say, hey, you know, I want to try out the gym. Right. In the Muscle and Fitness magazine, the one that you're featured in, the July edition, there's a picture of you and you're on the rings. Okay. And it's looking impressive. How do you feel about the TRX system?
I was actually in San Francisco where they're based. And I was out there doing a Strongman seminar, and one of the guys that we were with, he knows the guy who owns TRX, the company. So he walked us through the whole facility. I mean, I think there's value in those bands, right? There's definitely intensity that you can squeeze out of those things. You can find it somewhere.
I've seen some pretty cool exercises. The one where you put your feet in and do like an inverted push-up. I don't know if you saw that one. It's pretty nasty.
I think so.
Yeah, to me, it's like you look at an object like that, and I think you're only limited by your creativity. So the more you can kind of open up your mind and say, hey, maybe I could do this thing a little bit differently, then you can find some exercise there.
Okay, how do you personally feel about calisthenics, and do you feel as though that has a place in CrossFit?
I don't even know. I don't know if I have a feeling on calisthenics. You know?
What do you mean exactly? Like push-ups and jumping jacks?
Not so much jumping jacks, but push-ups definitely is a great marker of
burpees,
strength.
Right? You talk about burpees.
Burpees is a joke. Burpees is a joke. You know, I'm talking about like real pull-ups, flared pull-ups, inverted pull-ups. There's an advanced form of pull-ups which are called muscle-ups. A lot of people can't even do that. You know, what it is you do a pull-up, you bring your chest up to the bar, and then you actually push yourself up.
Yeah, I've seen
that. You know, so you're standing on your triceps. So when stuff like that is becoming more and more prevalent because of the workouts that have been taking place in New York by the groups called the Bartenders and so on and so forth, do you feel as though that may have a place in CrossFit, or it may not, or is it basically like its own standalone type of project?
You know, I think that the gymnastics style movements, I think there's huge value in that. You know, I mean, I look at my son is 5 years old and he's in gymnastics class, and he can hold himself inverted, and I think that being able to control your body through space is hugely valuable when it comes to doing a power clean. Right. There's value in being able to control and manipulate your body in certain ways. So do I think handstand push-ups and ring handstand push-ups and muscle-ups, do I think that has a place in fitness? You bet.
You ever see like gymnasts though? I mean, their physiques are amazing.
Yeah, that's just not by accident.
Structure, just by using their body weight. Incredible.
Well, that's
Tony
pretty
Horton
much
challenged you to the pegboard. That's a gymnast. Those girls are nasty that can climb up a pegboard.
Yep.
You don't see no fear in my Tony Horton wants to do the pegboard. September 17th, me and Tony Horton, we're going to bang out on the pegboard. We're going to film it. Proceeds go towards charity. I love a challenge. You know that.
If you want to practice, we got a pegboard at Hybrid.
Oh, there you go.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool because I might need like 2 or 3 days to sort this out. You know what I mean? Okay, Rob, now real quickly before we run out of time.
Yeah.
And we do have time still. What I want to know is there anybody out there that you would like to thank?
I want to personally thank all of the staff members at Hybrid, and I'm going to name them by name.
Please.
James, Carrie Ann, Timmy, Justin Tway, Katie, Mike Burke, Kara O'Connor. That crew of people has... And those guys taking the reins at Hybrid Athletics has allowed me to grow the business in different directions. And without the help and constant support and feedback, and without that, you can't do what I've been able to do.
Right.
So and honestly, it's my buddy Timmy Burke. He's my head trainer at the gym. He puts in countless hours, and he does it with a smile, and he keeps everybody happy. And I could not do this, and nor would I want to without him.
I'm noticing, and it's kind of a joke, but I'm noticing that you didn't thank the man that gave you the $50,000.
No, you know what? I've actually had many opportunities to thank that guy and tell him personally how he changed my life.
Absolutely.
He had an impact on me that I mean, how do you thank somebody for that?
True. Very true.
I've opened up into this world that I would have otherwise been closed off to. And I'm just so thankful to him for that opportunity.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just getting a lot of my tweets are coming through, and I'm trying to get to them. And they're loving everything, but I still want to allow you to finish your thoughts and your thank yous and all the rest of that good stuff.
What do you have coming up in the future? Now, you're going to be writing in every issue of Muscle and Fitness?
Yeah. I've got a monthly column that I'm putting out in Muscle and Fitness. The guys were good enough to say, hey, why don't you write something for us? We'll see if it's if we like it. The feedback's been super positive so far.
Yep.
So now I've got a monthly single-page article that I can write, basically carte blanche. I can do what I want, and I put out a challenge workout, and let's just see if people can hit the mark. And then we've also got Strongman seminars that we're taking around the country. Okay. So over the next 4 or 5 months, we're doing one a month in different parts of the country, and hopefully in the next 12 to 18 months, we'll be taking those same movements and we'll be taking it worldwide.
Nice. Where are you guys going to be at next?
Hybrid Athletics, September 24th is our next seminar. It's a Strongman seminar. People can register for that at our website, hybridathletics.net.
That's on Saturday?
That's on a Saturday. It's a single-day event. We spend about 8 hours just getting dirty, and we throw stones around.
There you go, Bricks.
Yep.
There you go.
It's we have a ton of fun.
Just signed you up.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
And then after that, we're going to be in San Diego, and then southern Colorado
Awesome.
Springs. And then to finish the year out in December, we're going to be in Maryland.
Nice. Okay, once again, just give them the address of the gym.
The address of the gym is 7 Hyde Street, and that's in Stamford, Connecticut. It's directly off Hope Street. And if people want to email us, they can hit us at info@hybridathletics.net. And just reach out and tell us that you want to try the gym, and we'd be more than happy to touch base.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been entertained by the king of CrossFit, the internet legend himself, Mr. Rob Orlando. I'm signing off for super producer Earl Mile. I'm signing off for Brian. I have been your host, Bricks, and this time I want to close out the show just a little differently. And what I want y'all to understand is your goals are easily attainable when you focus and put the work in. No excuse is good enough if you're just being plain lazy. Keep God first and everything else will fall into place. We gotta go. I see you when I see you.
You are listening to FTNS, world's first fitness radio. Online at ftns.co. Live the FTNS lifestyle. Follow the FTNS 4-step foundation of focus,